I'm
AlecBritSmash!
And welcome back
to Black Lightning.
The season finale is upon us. For so long and such a long journey, we are finally here.
Yeah.
So thank you guys for joining us for it.
Thank you for being patient as we waited to react to this show. And thank you guys for not posting spoilers. There was a few that did, but we appreciate everyone who were kindly saying like, hey, don't do that again. Because we don't like spoilers unless we specifically ask for spoilers. Yeah, unless we specifically ask for them. Exactly. We would not like them.
Things haven't really come to an head necessarily. It's kind of just like things are going in motion, so I wonder how this is going to end, really.
Yeah. Well, I feel like it's going to come to a head because we need to stop the ASA because...
Yeah, but like, there's no like, oh.
We need to stop this.
I'm too, yeah, sorry, yeah. Like you're gonna say.
We need to stop this bomb from exploding. Yeah. Or it's gonna destroy the whole city.
I guess I'm too used to those flash and arrow.
I think it's refreshing that it's not like that kind of a finale.
You're right, because I was thinking, oh, well, Green Arrow has to stop the bomb, or you know.
They have to stop the drugs from coming. Oh. So we will get into our afterthoughts, our journey on season 1, our expectations for season 2, and what will happen for those reactions to season 2. Also, that'll be whatever you hear now, that'll actually be implemented in a separate video that we are going to do as the CW shows arrive.
Yes, alright, so this is Black Lightning.
Season 1.
Episode 13.
Shadow of Death, the Book of War. Ominous.
Guys looking insane with all in black and white.
That looks amazing.
Why? It's what he does. That man has a gift for seeing the worst in people and bringing it out. Grony had carbon fiber body armor implanted under her skin. And if she wasn't crazy before that procedure, the pain did the rest. Yes, he is. That young man had a choice, and he made it. He is with Tobias Whale.
There's good in him, I know.
You two were against me.
You've done that yourself. You wanna take a revenge? Actually, that's perfect setting for this.
I know.
Wow.
I am unlike other men.
Forget an army, that's not enough for a study group.
Read good DNA, rewrite the bad DNA.
Everybody!
I need you to find that connection and follow it back to me. Please.
Boy. Oh!
Now that's what they mean when they say leveling up. You hit like a bitch. The devil deals the cards.
Oh, shit.
That's a corny ass line too. Is LaWanda and Will alive too? No. Just side effects of the reanimation.
Wow.
Eventually everyone you killed is gonna come back to haunt your black ass.
Oh no, it's his death.
Suspended Jefferson. Whose life is this? Mine. And what are you gonna do with it?
Live it by any means necessary.
Speak up, son. What are you gonna do with it?
Live it by any means necessary.
Exactly. What happened?
His nervous system is shutting down. Is he gonna be okay?
Then why ask to speak to me? You're wasting my time, boy.
Cuffs hurt. They too tight.
Don't try to tell me you people aren't used to those.
Shut the
Where's
fuck up.
Tobias Whale?
Gabby and the medic humans.
Wait, did he?
That has the clock on it. We'll kill Tobias Whale when we're done.
How bad is it?
He's fine.
Oh.
Come on, sit down.
shit. I'm gonna cry.
Sorry. There's nothing to be sorry for, son. Like lightning. All the violence. Peace ain't always peaceful, son. All the blood, broken bones, pain you suffered. What I do know is that I'm proud of you, son. And I apologize for leaving you. Go handle your business.
Oh shit.
My powers.
Got your ass now, Peter.
Not good with needles. You done?
Nope, don't look.
Okay.
Don't look.
Yep.
Don't listen.
Not looking.
Don't look.
Not looking. Am I good?
Look again.
Your vital signs are back to normal.
Will I get my powers back?
I don't know. What happens when you drain a car battery?
Then your mom, dad, and sister will die.
Okay, this is too much. I'm telling you, this is too much. I can't hear
Jen, listen. All right. Can you light this thing up without me powering it? Sure. Okay, new plan. I go out the front and draw their fire. And as it takes them out, you lead my family to the tunnel.
Wait, but without your powers, how can you do that and make it back?
The suit's bulletproof.
But your head's not. Jennifer!
Oh, she's charging him up.
That's enough, you're trembling! Jane, you good?
Yup.
This is what we do.
Jeff.
No, they don't know us.
Aw. There it is.
I'll help in any way I can.
So that's it then.
Protect this family. Nothing happened to this family. This includes Gambit. Nothing happened.
Got eyes on location.
We are not prepped for Black Lightning. Request permission to abort.
Denied. They came out of the house to protect whatever or whoever's in it.
This is what they have to do
Give me
too.
one of those. Give it to me. What? I grew up hunting with my dad. Now let's end this, because I want my damn life back.
Scramble SWAT. I want everybody.
Nothing happened to Henderson. We just got him his job. Woo. Ooh. Woo. Fuck you! Who's breaching him? Oh, fuck. Okay, as much as I hate Tobias, I hate them more, so I'll let this pass. Honestly. Play dead, dude! Play dead!
Yeah, exactly.
I never heard of this song before.
And it was by designer.
Who's that?
The Flash in the Pan, exactly. He did the fucking Panda song.
Panda, 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 panda.
They couldn't make it. That's bull. I suspected when you didn't call in reinforcements after your green light lab was destroyed that this was a rogue operation.
That's funny coming from you, Peter.
You're right.
Oh!
Thank you!
Wow.
Sorry, about time.
And he is not going to hurt any more kids.
You see, it's in the blood. Both kids. Good.
Oh, shit. Oh! Here's the briefcase. Oh, it's the other phone.
Well, damn.
What's in it?
Thank the man.
I want to know what's in the briefcase! Fuck! Nah, it's season 2. Fuck!
Oh, have you seen that Daredevil logo?
No, can you please pause the music?
Sorry. I tried to pause it, it didn't work.
Okay. It was an interesting ending for Black Lightning as a season. I think it's interesting because, like we said last episode, they didn't go with the whole, there's a bomb that could destroy all of Freeland, we gotta stop it before it goes off.
Yeah, it was a more personal story.
I still enjoyed it though. I still enjoyed it as far as season finales go. But they still left a lot unfinished. They didn't really close a lot, so you really do gotta tune into season 2. Be like, alright, we still got a lot of shit to deal with.
They certainly do.
And that guy from the ASA is finally dead. Thank God. I hated him.
Proctor?
Proctor. Yeah, I
Yeah.
hated him. Hated him.
Yep.
But honestly, great season. I think we got the character development that we were looking for from Jennifer.
Yep. At the end, finally.
I'm looking forward to see more. She's not gonna be all the way like 180 like switcheroo, but like, you know, different.
She's in.
She went through a lot of trauma. Okay, it's understandable she's gonna change.
Mm.
Lala, it's
He's
up
dead?
in the air. No, they said like it blew up. Yeah, most likely he's dead, but they said we can't even prove that he's dead or not. Do you remember
Yeah.
Sai saying that?
Yeah, cyanide.
She's like, can't even prove that. And then Khalil is still stuck with Tobias. And so, we'll have to see how he's going to deal with it. Because it's clear that he's uncomfortable. He's more
Yeah.
like, gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
I don't know. Yeah, I just felt like it was like really politically charged episode.
I agree.
So,
I agree. I don't know, there's some political things that we should leave out of our fictional shows. But I get like some social issues we gotta address in the show. You know?
yeah.
But it was still a good still a good episode, I think. Finally killed him, realized it wasn't the ASA, so we don't really need to deal with them. We're worried
Right.
about dealing with them. No one died, so that's a good takeaway. Well, yeah, aside from like, yeah. I know. Whew. So, things to look forward to. I want to know what the fuck is in the briefcase. I'm looking forward to seeing the head-to-head between Tobias and Black Lightning again.
Mm-hmm.
Because last time Black Lightning won.
Has there ever been a time where the last episode wasn't the protagonist and the antagonist fighting each other?
No. that's why I think it was smart, because it's like they didn't end it on a cliche. Not cliche. Let me rephrase. Not all cliches are bad. It's cliche because it's done before. So I like how they didn't end it on the whole, oh, we need to have this big climax battle between Tobias and Black Lightning.
Right.
They had a good battle. Black Lightning won,
Yeah.
but then Khalil came in.
Right.
Static Shock to death. I'm sorry, it's just funny. It's the hair, but I like when it's pulled back in like the ponytail and stuff. And interesting seeing him in this predicament. And then you have Gamby still kicking. Thank God. I was really nervous he was gonna get killed. There were so many moments where it's like yeah, there was just way too many moments, or like too many moments, or at least one of the Pierce family was gonna get hurt. I'm like, no.
I was worried about Black Lightning, but it's like, there's no way.
I'm like, even Henderson, they're like, Henderson, we got this, like, no!
Right away, you're like, he's got something gonna happen.
No, I get two defenses, because it's CW, you don't fucking know with them. They could pull a fucking 180 on us.
It's true.
And it's so freaky, and it's just scary and stressful.
Henderson.
What?
First episode of season 2.
Of?
Black Lightning.
Oh my
Here
god.
we are at Henderson's funeral. No.
Here, it's like,
I don't know. It was, it did change the norm. It just was a little underwhelming for me, and just kind of left a kind of a weird taste in my mouth with all the politically charged statements that everybody had to make at the end. I don't know. It's a weird ending spot for me.
I hated that character. Hated him with a bloody passion. Proctor.
Yeah.
But season 1 of Black Lightning as a whole, I think there were some parts that were a little intense, but they, like, for the most part, I feel like they got it right, I think.
Oh yeah, no, it definitely was a strong season. 100%.
It's definitely up there. It beat out... Can I give my opinion on this without getting, like... fuck it, it's my opinion. I think season 1, Black Lightning did really well. It's definitely up there with in comparison to the other CW TV shows. If you had to compare this at the time when you had Arrow season 6, Jesus,
okay.
Arrow season 6 coming out, you had Flash season 4, Supergirl season 3, and Legends season 3. If you had to compare, now that we've seen all 5 shows that were supposed to be, like, you know, running around the same time.
Yeah.
My personal opinion, I have to update what season did the best that past year.
Okay.
For me, personally, and no one has to agree with this, it's just me.
What's your opinion?
It went Supergirl,
Yep.
Arrow,
Okay.
Black Lightning,
Oh.
Flash, Legends.
You still put Legends below Flash? Alright.
I liked Legends.
Ah, yes. The classic for Legends.
It's not like I think they sucked. I just think that the seasons were weak. But Legends is going to pick up because you have Constantine, the trailer that I saw for Comic-Con, and what they're gearing forward towards. They're going to definitely have a better season 4. I mean, let's beat out that season 4 curse, okay? Because that always happens.
I feel like Flash was the weakest show. That's what opinions are for.
Yeah.
We don't have to agree.
But I'll say honestly, it was close. Because, like, it wasn't that Flash sucked. It's just there was a lot that... There was too many agendas that they were trying to push. And while Black Lightning had quite a bit of agendas that they were pushing, they didn't push it so much that it overtook the basis of this is a superhero
Well, that's what I
show.
loved about the whole part of the season until at the very end they kind of just shove it all down in one go. It's like, where was all of this during the show?
Okay.
She doesn't like this. Come on, shake,
Shake, shake, shake, and shake it. Come here, baby. Okay. Give me the garbage. Anyway. Hey, everyone.
Hello there.
So, camera died. But obviously we need to wrap up our thoughts. And it is a new day. You can tell by our attire and his hair.
Exactly. We can't hide the fact that this has been a little bit since we ended
Black Lightning.
Yes. But we're here to give our final thoughts. What we thought
Of what we thought.
of season 1.
Yes.
Sorry. Okay, so I think
Overall, sorry, go ahead.
one of the stronger season 1s, I think.
I agree with that. When you compare it, because there's a different comparison. You can compare Black Lightning to when it came out in comparison to the other CW shows in their current seasons, or you could compare it to the other season 1s. It's definitely, actually no, it beat out Supergirl season 1,
Yeah.
even though I thoroughly enjoyed Supergirl season 1. No one else did. A lot of people skipped season 1, which is fine, because, you know, different network and stuff, and they kind of wrapped it all up in a bow for you first episode of season 2.
Yeah, exactly.
But
I mean, I still haven't watched it, and I thoroughly enjoy Supergirl.
exactly, and no judgment. I loved season 1, so like when you get episodes that go into their character and it's like I know what they're talking about.
Exactly. But it's hard to judge because Arrow season 1 and Flash season 1 are just so good.
Yeah.
They just set the bar. And yeah,
And you got to think about at that time when we watched that, there weren't really any other shows superhero-wise that were on that level, at least in my opinion. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is different because it's not technically a superhero show.
Indeed.
You know what I mean?
And it's hard because, yeah, there was quality in the first couple seasons of both shows, but I don't know how to say we've sacrificed quantity for quality, but, you know, the thing is we've gotten a lot of cool things and a lot more comic book accurate suits and everything the more we go on because we've gotten more comfortable.
Yeah.
And they've gotten more comfortable. Like, wait a minute, we can do really crazy shit and people still like it?
Yeah.
As long as you know...
As long as it's reasonable.
You don't sacrifice story for ridiculousness.
Yeah, and
But,
season 1 of Black Lightning was interesting because for this season, it only got 13 episodes.
Yes.
So when you compare it to the other seasons, it was good in the sense that since they had limited a number of episodes, they had to make a really great impression. Whereas the first season, not only can you get all these cool things in there, but also you have room for even more character development. Not that Black Lightning didn't, but... You know, they did have limited, but I think they did really well for what the number of episodes that they were granted, because they definitely set themselves apart because they said right out the gate, hey, they're not connected. They're in the same universe, but you're not going to see a crossover with them. Subject to change, but you know, they reference each other, not directly.
They have like the suit up promo that they've had going on, and he was in that. Because they're all getting suited up, and then Barry comes and he's like, "What's happening?" Like I'm eating. It's like, we've been suiting up for 15 minutes, and he's just like, shoo.
Oh, that's cute.
And then he's like, "Oh, nice beard." Or something. But then after they all leave, and then like everybody has time to suit up, but they can't wait for the new guy to charge up and.
Oh, that's cute. I love that. It's so good.
Could you stop? What is your issue?
He does that. Patrons, do you hear my dog? He'll get his fucking cow and he's humping away. Oh my god. He's getting snipped. No, but like he'll specifically... Oh, now he's on your side, so he might do it to you.
He's not gonna do it to me.
He better not. He does it to me.
I'll smack him down.
That's what I
But yes. So,
do. Sorry, patrons.
Altogether, I think I can give this season a 8.5.
8.5?
Yeah.
I am actually in complete agreement with you. I agree, 8.5. It addressed certain issues really well. There was one thing that I agree, like, it painted too much of a bad picture, whereas, like, you know, you gotta show some diversity, and, like, nothing's black and white, ever. And it did well, for the most part, showing that, but also, we had to remember that the show is showing also from their perspective on the things that they deal with. They have a lot of realism in this superhero show. Not like the others don't. I know Supergirl's going really political this season.
Oh yeah.
But, you know, compared it to the other ones, it's not as, like, realism. But I think they're kind of leaning more towards that now to teach moral lessons in real life through this comic show.
Oh, yeah, well, they want to show a different perspective.
Yeah.
Just like Luke Cage offered us a different perspective. And it's not just because of their color.
Yeah.
It's because of their story. And what I mean by that is when Luke Cage, we actually talked about this in it, that he has an interesting situation because of the fact that he doesn't have a job, really.
Yeah.
And that people look up to him, right, but he doesn't get paid for that.
Yeah.
So he has a unique situation, and then Black Lightning has a unique situation because he already has been a superhero and has a family. And so that's what I'm saying. It's not having to do with their color, even though that is, like, that's part of their series. But they each have these really unique stories that they tell us because of the different aspects that are not really common in superhero TV shows.
Yeah.
Where it's a family man who's a principal, like,
Of a high school just doing his best trying to look out for all his students.
yeah, and
It's amazing. And I think both shows, and I know we're talking about Luke Cage a lot because we're watching it right now. Patrons are caught up on that while we're still putting out Jessica Jones episodes. We say a lot, I think people need to remember to judge people by their actions, not by how they look.
Right.
And I think both Luke Cage and Jefferson Pierce are such amazing characters by their moral compass. Their moral compass and how they always stand for the right thing, how they want to do right by others, and they always give people the benefit of the doubt. Do they get screwed over by it? Abso-fucking-lutely, and it's horrible. But they always take the high fucking route. Luke Cage might be tested, but Jefferson's not there yet. We're not watching season 2 yet, but you know what I mean.
That's a good point. I didn't think about it, but Jefferson Pierce, the character, really drives the show as Black Lightning would. But he is really a phenomenal character, and the actor does a really good job in every aspect of him, showing his ferocity, showing his caring moments. His diversity in his character is amazing, and it's really well portrayed because it's a man that's been through so much already, whereas we're seeing men that are going through stuff. You see what I'm saying? Oliver has faced tragedy in the past, but it's more recent.
Yeah.
And so with Jefferson, he's been facing it all his life. And just to see him rise above that to where he is now.
And still spread that positive message not only to his kids, but his students.
Exactly.
So well done. I loved Black Lightning, honestly. All the characters were great. We had a lot of different dynamics with everyone. It was interesting to see people fall back in love with each other. I know we kind of got that with Oliver and Laurel, but it wasn't as obvious and apparent. There was no love triangle like I thought there was going to be.
Oh.
So I'm glad that they diverted that.
Wow, you're right. First couple episodes, we thought the vice principal was going to be a love interest, but it turned out... That's another thing, you're right. It's just like we don't get that level of unity while also not being together necessarily.
Yeah.
Because that's the unique thing with being in a family.
And personally, I respect that because it shows different sides. I don't know why. It just makes me, because I come from a divorced family, and then seeing Jefferson and Lynn work together, just be like, you know what? At the end of the day, our kids come first.
Yeah.
And not a lot of people have that. So I think it was interesting for me, coming from a completely different background, watching that, okay, there are families out there that can work it out like that. That could be that civil, and that's amazing. And plus, that reflects on what kind of people Lynn and Jefferson are.
Yeah. So, just a really solid and unique take on the superhero show when it's desperately needed.
Yeah.
Even though the CW does have diversity in terms of what stories they tell. They got politics, they got time travel, they have serious, and then they have sometimes goofy. But Flash can be serious sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
It can really be serious. People like to write it off as the goofy show. Nuh-uh.
Oh no,
It can be serious
Legends
as
is
fuck.
the goofy show,
Yes,
okay?
Flash can be serious as fuck sometimes. So.
Yep.
But I just love this. It's a solid show that's installment. It's a solid installment into the CW.
It set itself apart from the shows in a way that I think that the writers were trying to go for.
Yeah.
I think they're we want to tell a superhero story that doesn't necessarily need to be linked to the others.
Yeah.
Because they have a bunch. Black Lightning in that series has their own shit that they need to deal with that we're gonna see hopefully in season 2. Anissa still working with her dad. See Jennifer maybe kind of go to accept her powers a little bit more now that she knows she can charge up her dad. She saved his life twice.
Right. So I hope she learns the importance of having powers, as understandable as it is to actually not want them, and also a unique take on it. Powers are powers, especially with that level.
Yep. And I think that'll be interesting too, because I don't think she's gonna be like, oh, I want to be a superhero.
Oh,
like,
no.
I feel like that's an interesting story to tell. Like, she has these powers, but she doesn't want to be a superhero.
Right.
I think that's really unique. And then you still have the big bad, which is Tobias.
Yes, he ain't dead.
He's not dead, and the fact that we were rooting for him is like, okay, you're a villain that has morals. We can understand these morals, and they painted this picture. It's like, you understand, like, he has actual valid reasons for what he's doing that makes sense, that you can...
Tobias does,
Yeah. Like, and you look at other CW villains, like, for me personally, Prometheus I hated. He just drove me nuts. I didn't understand his reasoning. I didn't understand his logic. He just drove me fucking nuts. And we're currently dealing with on Arrow. Who's the villain? Oh my god. Oh.
Wow.
Richard Dragon.
Yep.
His motives are shit. He's a child. And I get that's why a lot of people like him. And I understand if you like that kind of a villain, great. I like a villain that has some depth to it. When Deathstroke was a villain, but I know in the Arrowverse he's not anymore. Anti-hero. But, you know, Titans, that might change if he comes in. I hope that's going to be coming soon.
Obviously, she knows it's not the same.
Yeah, no, it's not the same.
But
I like how Tobias, he's a villain. He's definitely a villain. I'm not saying he's my favorite character, but I respect the character because you understand his morals. They painted this picture. It's like you kind of empathize with him and you understand where he's coming from. He lost his sister, which was tragic, and he was trying to escape Lady Eve's pretty much always attacking him about being an albino.
Yeah.
And that's pretty fucking intense. And he dealt with this abusive father who also made fun of him for how he looked and what he was quote-unquote supposed to look like. And he's like, I'm just me. I am me. I'm the boss of this city. And I'm not getting behind him, but I understand him. And I love villains that, you know what, okay, I can understand. Does that mean I like you? No, but I like that I understood him.
yeah, because he does really horrible shit. And
Oh, yeah.
he's a bad man, but what he does, it's like, wow, this is what drove you. Makes sense. But yeah, so
8.5.
8.5, solid installment, and I can't wait for us to pick up season 2, hopefully in the summer.
Yep, season 2 is going to be held on to until summer, so I muted all the keywords for Black Lightning on Twitter. Please do not tag us in anything for season 2. We want to go into it as blind as we did for season 1, not knowing shit. I was really impressed. We didn't get spoiled on anything, so we gotta thank you guys for being amazing and helping us out so we can experience this in this fullness.
Yeah, exactly.
And we have a lot of shows coming up. Our fall schedule is hectic. But yeah, we shall return summer 2019 for Black Lightning, if that's the only show you watch from us.
Yeah, right. Because we'll be watching all the other CW shows, and then you'll also be able to be seeing Titans, hopefully, in the summer. So, thank you guys so much for joining us.
And we will see you next time.